Today's hit music, 92.9 NIN, the WWE Smackdown World Tour coming through Wichita Falls. It's at the K. Yeager Coliseum, January 15th. Tickets went on sale this past Saturday morning. You still have time to get your tickets. There's a few left. Get them before they're gone. And right now on the phone with me, WWE superstar, the All-American Jack Swagger. He will be on hand for that great event. Jack, thank you so much for calling in today.
Oh, what's up, Tony? Let's rock Wichita Falls. You know what I'm saying?
Now, for a lot of people, because it's still fairly new, Wichita Falls, getting the live shows, their experience with WWE is just what they see on Sci-Fi or USA. What can people expect? What's the difference between what they see on TV and what they're going to get at a live show at the KYC?
Well, I think we put on a great television product. Don't get me wrong, but our live shows are really what we're all about. I mean, we cater to our fans 100%. The whole show is built around the fans interaction, and how much they enjoy the show is definitely a product of their enthusiasm, and makes us perform that much greater. Our live shows are just unbelievable. I can't say enough about them. I mean, we got pyrotechnics, we got great music, we got beautiful women, some great athletic competition. You got the whole package there, really.
And now, for a second here, I want to ask about your history getting into this, because you were a college wrestler, an amateur wrestler, what's the record? 30 pins in one season?
Who keeps track of that, Tony, really?
Wikipedia does.
31. My story is a little bit different. I went to school on a football scholarship, switched over to wrestling, ended up All-Americaning at a heavyweight, and did a bunch of interviews I got a degree in finance, got my bachelor's in finance. I won't say the school I went to because Texas. We're in Texas here, but Oklahoma. And, man, WWE was offering a great opportunity, and it was a time to jump on it, and I did. I was very fortunate, and the rest is history. It almost seems like fate.
Now, if I'm looking at my stats here correctly, you've been part of the main WWE roster for just a little over 2 years now, and in that time, you've been ECW champion and World Heavyweight champion. You're part of a string of young guys getting the belts put on them pretty early, and it's working great. How do you feel about getting that monumental title put on your shoulder?
Well, it was definitely a lifelong goal accomplished. It's an unbelievable feeling. You really can't put it into words. It was just a great honor. If you look at the long and glorified list of past world champions that WWE has had, it's just an honor to be there. And, hopefully a sign for the future of what's to come.
Being on the road like this, where you're going to city, what kind of week do you look at? Because a lot of people around here, they have the Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 job. Yours, nothing like that whatsoever. How many days off do you actually get during a 7-day period?
Typically, we're on the road 4 days, and we're home 3 days. So it balances out nicely. If you ask my wife, she doesn't want me home any more than that anyways. It's a little bit of travel, but I mean, like you said, it's not a 9 to 5 job. I get to go out and perform and give people excitement. It's an unbelievable feeling to come through that curtain and hear the people roar or boo you, and it's a lot of fun to perform for them, and hopefully in the end run we give them what they want.
Now, you mentioned coming out being cheered or booed. With your run with WWE, you've been on the heel side, I think all of it. Is that something you're going to stick with, playing the heel? Do you want to switch over and be the babyface a bit? Do you see that in your future?
I think if you look at all of our superstars, with the product that we put out now, everyone has the potential, for a storyline turn. Right now, I'm holding down Smackdown, and excuse me. Right now, I'm holding down Smackdown, and I don't see a change coming anytime soon.
So what would be your aspirations, say, over the next 5 years? What would you like to see happen in your career? Going back to Raw, staying on SmackDown, getting the belt back?
Oh, definitely I have high expectations. I think anybody who does this because they love it, and, they want to leave their mark upon the industry that, we all love and have watched since we were kids. So I would definitely like to see, more title runs. And as long as we're putting out a good product for the WWE Universe, that's all I can ask for.
Now, it's very obvious that you're passionate about the business. And those are the ones that are always doing the best. They have a passion, a love for the business. What's a common misconception about the business of professional wrestling that you can clear up?
Well, if you try to associate today's business with, I think anything from the 90s and, especially the 80s, there's a lot different. All of it, it seems like 75% of our roster now is college graduates, with bachelors or higher. And even the divas, a lot of them have gotten their masters online that I know about. So I think that's like the biggest misconception, that it has. It's always compared to rock and roll days of it. It's not that anymore. We're all young, intelligent businessmen and businesswomen, trying to put out a great product, just like any other corporation now, I'd say.
Now, we've already mentioned that being a world heavyweight champion was such an amazing experience. Aside from being world champion, what's been the most surreal moment for you being in the WWE?
Oh, man, there's been so many unbelievable moments that have happened to me in the last 2 years. Because literally we go all over the world, and coming from small town Perry, Oklahoma, that was really one of the big perks for me was the travel. It's tenuous or tedious, but it's also a great, it's awesome. I mean, I've main evented the show in Sydney, Australia, Tokyo, Japan, Honolulu, Hawaii, Istanbul, Turkey, Paris, France, London, England. I mean, it's just like saying that out loud. I still can't believe that I've been to those places and put on shows. And each time we go to, someplace new and unique and interesting that I haven't been, it's all surreal. I try to enjoy it as much as I can.
Again, thank you so much for this interview. Again, if you don't remember, WWE SmackDown World Tour, they're at the K. Yeager Coliseum. The show is January 15th. But between now and then, there's a big event on NBC. It is Saturday, December 18th, the 8th annual Tribute to the Troops. And this year, it's at Fort Hood. Are you part of this one this year?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's funny that you brought that up right there. We're just talking about surreal moments. This will be my first tribute to the troops, and I am so excited about going there and performing. It's it's been bookmarked on the calendar for a while. And, this year we're doing it a little bit different. We got a really big show lined up for NBC this year, and it should be really awesome.